Alright, we're going to look at 4 different Crook problems and use a PowerPoint presentation to try to focus your energy on what my eyes see when I'm solving one of these problems. So let's go over the details again. Remember, the X is where we have to meet. That kind of marks the spot. That's what we need to figure out. Our first step in these, since this is not a full transversal and this segment's not a full transversal, is to draw in a horizontal line. This line is now parallel to my original 2 lines. In doing that, we have one big angle that's X that we've developed or just divided into 2 angles, not equally. Okay? So first thing, I'm going to use my 115 degree angle up here to figure out the top part of angle X. The relationship here, they are on the same side of my transversal, and they're in the interior section. That makes them supplementary. Therefore, 180 minus the 115 is 65. This is a 65 degree angle. Now I change my focus away from here and look down here. I know that this is a 40 degree angle, and this angle, the bottom part of angle X, is an alternate interior angle. Opposite sides of my transversal in the interior. Those are congruent angles, therefore they are equal, and this is 40 degrees. Okay. Changing our focus to our last step here. What I have just in my shaded region now is angle addition. Okay. X, my big angle, the whole angle is equal to the top part plus the bottom part, so X is 105. Okay. Now that's when I have X in the middle. Let's take a look here at a different example. Now X is up at the top. I've already drawn in my horizontal that is now parallel to my given lines. When X is at the top, I have to start at the very bottom of the diagram, work my way up. When X is at the bottom, I have to start at the very top and work my way down. So in this case, my focus is first the fact that this angle at the crook is split into 2 angles that are not necessarily equal. Okay, the whole thing's 130. My angle here highlighted is an alternate interior angle to my angle at the bottom that's highlighted. Okay. Alternate interior angles are congruent, therefore they're equal. The bottom part of this is 130. Unlike the first problem, I now go straight to my crook, and I look here to find the top part of this angle because I have to work my way up this ladder to get to X. And at every crook, we have an angle addition problem. In this case, it's subtraction, because I know that the whole angle is 130. So I take the whole angle, the big angle, 130, minus my small angle that I know, which is 80, and that's going to equal my missing angle, 50 degrees. I know this is 50 degrees and this is 80 degrees. Those have to add to 130. They do. We're in good shape. Okay. Now my last step is focus on these 2 angles at the top. This is X. That's what I need to find out. I know this is 50. I know these 2 lines are parallel. I have same side of my transversal. Interior, they're supplementary. That means X plus 50 is 180, or 180 minus 50 is 130, and X is 130. Okay. Double crook problems. Okay. Here I have X in the middle again. Okay. I need to work my way from top to X and from bottom to X. We're always working our way to X. So we'll always have at least 1, if not 2, starting points. If X is in the middle somewhere, we have 2 starting points. Start at the top and bottom. Always starts by drawing in our lines. Now I have 4 lines here that are parallel, which means I have 1, 2, 3 transversals. Work your way from top to middle and from bottom to middle. Let's see how I started. I want to find this angle, comparing it with my 110 degree angle right here. Those are the two angles I'm focused on. They are same side interior, so they're supplementary. Subtract 110 from 180 and I get 70. That's a 70-degree angle. I know already that the entire thing is 95, so I'm focused right in here, and it's an angle addition problem. Or in this case, subtraction. My whole angle, which I know is 95, minus the small angle that I know is 70, I get the missing angle of 25 degrees. Working my way up, I have 25 and this angle. These angles are alternate sides of my middle transversal, interior. That means they're congruent. They're equal. If this is 25, which we calculated, this is 25. Okay, now I know this big angle is x and this is 25. I have to find this angle to be able to add and get x. 20 and this angle, alternate interior, they're congruent. I finally have enough to do one last angle addition. The whole angle x is equal to my small angle plus my small angle, so x is 45. So that's going through 3 problems. In this last problem that I want to walk through, I have x at the very top. So you're going to start at the bottom and work your way up. I want you to press pause, then go ahead and try this problem. When you unpause, I'm going to go ahead and just click straight through, and it's going to kind of walk through our answers. It won't go as slow as the last couple examples. So pause now and try this one, please. Alright, so I've started. This was 50. My whole angle was 70. I found this to be 50. Alternate interior. Angle addition or subtraction. 70 minus 50 got me the 20. Alternate interior got me this 20. Angle addition or subtraction. The whole angle 100 minus the 20 got me 80. And I'm left here with this 80 and this x. Okay. X has to be 100 because x plus 80 has to be 180. These are same side interior angles. These last 2 problems here are the ones that I went over in class. So we worked through them this way. Focused down here with alternate interior angles being congruent, meaning these angles were equal, 65 degrees. Bringing our focus to the top, same side interior or supplementary. 148 plus the angle is 180. My angle is 32. Followed by an angle addition problem, and x was 97. This last example that we went through was when x was at the top. 135 is the combination of these 2 angles. This angle I get with supplementary angles, same side interior. We found that to be 68 degrees. Okay. And then angle addition or subtraction allowed me to find my missing angle up here in yellow to be 67. And finally, alternate interior angles are congruent. X was 67. Please try the practice problems that are in the quiz posted on Canvas.